right, y'all, not gonna lie. Today is not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the 60s right now. High in the low 70s. Not feeling that it's 41 degrees out here, freezing still. Because I planned everything around this video based on the weather people and their predictions. It's kind of stupid, right? So we're gonna pivot and change up this video. Luckily, I've been recording stuff throughout the week. So before we go in the house, because I'm freezing, we get all the water in the gorilla cart. I think we got like an inch of rain yesterday. I pulled out all that Mizuna the other day. I still need to pull all of this out. Everything from here over is coming out. Gotta take care of these beds because they look ratchet. I'm taking out all those roses over there in that corner. We gotta prune up all the roses over here in this corner. So that was actually what I was going to do today, along with a few other things. But, you know, like I said, a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, you always got to be planning for something different when it comes to gardening. I was not expecting the weather to still be like this today, because literally for 10 days it's been saying it's going to be in the 70s on Sunday, 70s, and it's 41 degrees out here right now. And I'm barefoot filming this, so it's cold. I'm going in the house. But I did roll the dice with this last 4 days of freeze and left the container garden out here with it getting down in the 20s. And look, everything is fine. Look at the citrus. They're good. Figs are good. I'm not going to keep freaking out about freezes anymore. Our freezes down here aren't like what y'all deal with up north or anything. They're really short, so I'm going to stop turning my dining room into a garden center. Okay, and as always, no judgment on my house, y'all. This is a real house, a living house. It's not a museum. All right, so I'm going to clear out some room over here so I can sit down. And we're going to chat a little bit, but let me show you what I've been doing throughout the week. So first off, we'll talk about an amazingly unexpected item I got in the mail. All right, after a really long day, it is really cool to come home, check your mail, and get something you were not expecting. So in this package is something that honestly, I like I just said, I wasn't expecting. And I think it's really cool when you do something for someone you don't expect to get anything back, and then something comes back. It's really cool. So if y'all don't know, I know I've done a YouTube short on this, and I've talked about the Croc Gardener's seed swap that he has going this year, or had going. I guess the deadline's over. And when I saw it, I thought, you know, hey, I would love to contribute in some way, some little way. I was way too busy with everything I had going to jump into another kind of commitment. So what I wanted to do, and I talked to him, I was like, hey, I'd like to send you some seeds, send them out as like a bonus, you know, gift or a bonus seeds to everyone who joins a seed swap. And it took me a while because I wanted to do something that was kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I had some labels made and I put them on my little seed packets that I sent out. And I didn't expect anything back. I literally just said, hey man, send these out as a bonus, have some fun with it. Congrats on doing it. I'm sure it's gonna do great. And I think he had 8 or 10 people join, which is awesome because that's 8 or 10 people that got seeds from somewhere else in the country that they wouldn't have, you know, got. And they were able to switch them up and send them all over the place, and it's really cool. But anyway, this packet is from Doug. Again, wasn't expecting this at all. And man, there's a lot of seeds in here. This is awesome. I mean, seriously, look at all those. That is really cool. So let's see. Some runner beans, definitely trying that. A Bartino, I think, tomato, orange accordion, orange icicle. I've never even heard of that one. A Black Beauty, that's cool. Tomato. Blue Lake beans, can never have too many beans. Another type of tomato, a Brandywine. Rundi Brandywine, is that yours, Doug? One from your yard. A blonde bell pepper, can't beat that. Macho Nacho Jalapeno. I will be planting that, absolutely. A Miss Maxwell tomato. Artichoke green globe. Is that a tomato? Or is it an artichoke? Never grown an artichoke. Tommy Joe tomato. So a lot of tomatoes, which is awesome. A hybrid pimento elite pepper. Definitely growing a pepper. What else we got here? Sweet banana pepper. A Mary Loeb tomato. Homestead tomato. Is that a big one? Never heard of that. That's cool. Purple Cherokee. Grew my first one of those last year. Last year, and really liked it. It was good. M-A-N-G-A-N-J-I. Pepper. Don't want to butcher it. Paprika pepper and habanero. So, again, I was not expecting this. This is so cool. And last year, in 2024, Dell on OSKG, Old Southern Kitchen and Garden, him and I and Chuck, we switched seeds. We didn't open it up to everyone, but him and we swapped seeds, and that was a lot of fun. And I still have seeds from that swap because you can always get more seeds and more seeds and more seeds, but what you don't have is places to plant everything. But I want to say thank you to Doug. This was awesome, and thank you to everyone who chipped in and signed up and did everything for the seed swap, participated in the seed swap, because I'm sure a lot of your all seeds are sitting right here in my hand, and I appreciate it. Again, it's really cool to come home after a long day of work and get something like this that you weren't expecting at all. Doug, Croc Gardener, everyone, again, thank you. I am going to start planting some of these very, very, very soon. So let me show you what I filmed yesterday in preparation for today's video concerning my sweet potato slips. Y'all, I'm telling you, either way that you start your slips, they both work. Just follow my tips. And again, while the weather is still really cold out, gotta do everything inside. I hate doing inside videos because this is an outside channel, but what can you do when it's 20 something outside and freezing cold? Literally. So check it out. All right. So these are all my tomato starts. You can see they're all doing great. These are the, let me see, challenge tomato right there. This one is also the challenge tomato. My single seed challenge tomatoes right there. But the tomatoes are all doing pretty good. These, only one has started to grow, and that's the tiger melon right back there, which is a little weird to me. I thought a lot of those would have started to sprout by now, but that's all right. This time next week, a lot of these are going to be outside in the ground, finally. Well, maybe not a lot of them, but quite a few. But check out this table. This one I'm happy. Well, I'm proud of that one, but this one's pretty cool too. Okay, so over here you can see the sweet potatoes. Look, they are both lots of roots. We got the slips growing. This one is just doing fantastic. I mean, seriously, y'all, look at that. And again, I'm telling you, if you're gonna do the jar method for your sweet potato slips, change the water out every 2 days. Get them on a heat mat under the grow lights. I'm telling you, it works. Now, as we sweep down, look at all these pepper starts. Pepper starts, pepper starts. These are spoon tomatoes. I have them over here because they're a smaller plant. These are all Craig's Grande Jumbo something or other jalapenos. I'm going to be doing an experiment on them coming up very, very soon. More pepper starts. Look at all these different peppers. Doing good. This entire tray, y'all, are basils. 6 different types of basils. These will be going outside into the garden as soon as the weather kicks up a little bit hotter. But look right over here. Look at the sweet potato starts. Seriously, sweet potato slips, I'm sorry. This is the soil method that I did the video on, and look how well that thing is doing. Again, heat mat under the grow lights are the keys for your sweet potato slips, whether you're doing them in that way or that way. More pepper starts. We got eggplants right back in here, doing great. If you all caught that live last Sunday, I was talking about this Black Beauty beefsteak, looking really good. I've already added soil to this once, and it's already grown literally that much in a week. So this thing is doing great. That's all I got for today. I think we got a couple more days of freezing weather, and then maybe, hopefully this weekend, I can get in the garden and actually start doing stuff, which I'm itching, y'all. I'm itching. Okay, so now tell me those don't look amazing. What I wish I had done, honestly, is made more slips so I could have even more out there in the garden. But what I did do in preparation for planting the sweet potatoes, which honestly I wanted to do today, and I was actually going to plant potatoes today, but it's still too cold. And I know I can technically plant the potatoes, y'all, and get them going, but it's so wet outside, I just sink. I mean, the ground is literally that saturated, so I'm not even going out there. Just rolling the dice. But let me show you what I got from, I think, Walmart, like a week ago. Yep, it was Walmart. Okay, so when it comes to planting onions, I know I said in the seed haul video that I really wanted to try planting the Texas grano, but literally everybody in the comments said that you got to plant onions in the fall through our winters down here. So that kind of stopped me on the onion growing, at least until later this year. But what I always do, and I'm going to have videos coming out again on this topic for those of you that are new to the channel or just new to gardening in general, on companion planting. It's absolutely the best organic way to go for gardening, in my opinion. Just my opinion. But I love to get these onions right here. It was like $3, $3.50 for 100 bulbs, y'all. And it's all of the 3 different, yellow, red, and white onions. And I just plant these all over the garden as a companion plant. But if you plant these around a water source, they will actually grow and get big to where you can harvest them. So even though I don't plant them technically to harvest for consumption, I plant them mostly for companion planting. They can grow into what you need them to be. Now, last year in 2024, I got these at Home Depot. I remember getting them at Home Depot thinking these aren't going to work. I'm just going to give it a shot and try. And y'all, when I planted the sweet potato slips, I also planted these seed sweet potatoes right here. 3 tubers for $3.50. Okay, and I was like, you know what? I designated, or how do I say this? I made sure I knew exactly where I planted the seed sweet potatoes when I planted everything in the garden. These did take longer to come up. I'll keep that absolutely real, because obviously the sweet potato slips were already growing when I put them out there. When they did come up, they produced sweet potatoes. So I got 2 bags. Yeah, so I got 2 bags of these. So it's 6 sweet potato seeds right here, or seed sweet potatoes, plus the 3 tubers over there that are growing slips. So when I plant the sweet potatoes, I should have plenty of a sweet potato game to get my sweet potatoes going this year. And I did want to mention these did work last year. So if you're at, let me put those down since they're so noisy. If you're at the big box stores and you see those and you're like, I'm not sure, buy 1 bag, plant them where you know in your bed that these are the seed sweet potatoes, and see what they do for you. For me, they did great, so I'm going to keep doing this. And it's a shortcut, I'm not going to lie. It's a shortcut to getting things growing because the slips do take a while. But I think next year I will focus only on more seed sweet. I think next year though I will focus only on the seed on the. I think next year though I will focus solely on the sweet potato slips. Maybe do 4 or 5 jars and 4 or 5 of the soil method, laying them down sideways, and just have a massive game of sweet potatoes going. That's what I wish I had done this year, but I just don't have the room. I wish I did. I just don't. But so that's one thing I wanted to share with you all. And another thing, so this is going to be completely creator nerdy, I guess, but this is the way I usually film right here. I have, of course, I've got a stand with the camera on it, and I use that ring light right there. But, and I might have just broke it. Nope, I didn't. But on TikTok, I saw a stand, and I was like, man, I don't know, that looks kind of cool. Maybe I should get it. So I bought it. It came in yesterday. This thing can go up to 7 feet tall, so I can get really good high shots. I can turn and lay it completely down, so like when I'm cooking or making videos, I can lay the camera straight down and show exactly what I'm getting. And they come these little lights that I could totally change the color on, make it light or warm, bright. I mean, how cool is that, y'all? So let's see if there's a difference. I'm gonna switch everything off. I'm gonna turn that ring light, I guess you call that a ring light, off, and let's see if there's a difference. Okay, so I don't know if there's a difference, and I won't know. Well, I gotta turn that one off, don't I? Okay. It definitely isn't as bright, because the way I film is I film looking at the cameras on the back side of the, I look at the cameras on the back side of the phone as opposed to looking at the screen. I can't do that. I find myself watching me instead of looking at the camera. So because of that setup, the phone is sitting backwards. So there's only one light that can cast light this direction, which I guess I should have thought about. Also, filming it this way, everything isn't backwards, where, you know, everything is the way it's supposed to be. So I don't know. I won't know until I edit this whether or not there's a difference. I don't know. So we'll find out together, I guess. All right, so since this has turned into a Sunday conversation video instead of me being out in the garden doing stuff, let me know if there are topics that you would like me to cover or attempt. If it's something outside of my wheelhouse where I don't know, then I will do the research and I will put out a quality video. And then that's also helping me learn, also along with me addressing the topic. I think that's fun. That's an interactive way of us communicating and everything, and having fun with doing the videos. If you're a new gardener, if this is your first season going into gardening, drop it in the comments for everybody, because this community is a nurturing community. I have definitely noticed that through the comments on all the different videos and shorts that I do. The live that I had last Sunday, this community is all about helping each other. So if you're a new gardener, drop it in the comments that you're a new gardener and what zone you're in, and any questions that you might have that if I can't answer, the community here on this channel can probably answer. And again, it's all about building community in the gardening community here on YouTube. And I'm also over on TikTok for those of you that jump on TikTok. Also, since we're doing a conversation right now, one thing I've been toying with for probably a year, I'm not gonna lie, and I've seen a lot of this, is using aquariums for your water. for certain types of water uses. I've seen a lot of people rigging up a way to have your sweet potatoes sitting on the edge of an aquarium and letting that aquarium water be the nutrients that helps create the slips and everything. I've also seen people that will raise aquariums of just snails and using that water to water stuff inside, or specifically on certain peppers, super hot peppers. I don't know if there's a correlation or what. I haven't really delved deep into all that science about it, but I'm definitely thinking of starting an aquarium, just a small one, and trying the sweet potato thing. I think that'd be cool. If y'all have ever done that, or if you've known anyone who's done that, I know there's videos out on YouTube, but I'm talking like firsthand experience. Drop them in the comments. I'm definitely curious about doing that. One, I love aquariums. I don't have one, haven't had one since I was in high school, so 30 plus years ago. Kind of miss it. Love watching fish. But anyway, I'm just curious if anyone's ever done that or seen that or experimented with doing it. It's definitely different. I will say that much. But yeah, so that's really all I have today, y'all. I'm really bummed out I can't be outside. This second freeze that we got last week really slowed me down. Not on the inside, as you've seen. I've got plenty of tomato plants growing over there. They're doing great. I should have a very good tomato game pretty soon here. It looks like everything's going to be in the 70s starting tomorrow, Monday, and then be high 70s, low in the 60s from then on out. So I'm going to start hardening off the tomato plants starting tomorrow. I might do a 5-minute video series video on that. I also have planting potatoes coming soon. Got to address the roses, so I'm going to do a rose video pretty soon. We also have the coast to coast video coming up on Thursday. So those of you in the different zones that the other creators are in, we'll be able to see what's going on in those zones, give you ideas of what you could be doing. And again, drop your comments. If you have questions and you're a new gardener, even if you're a seasoned gardener, or you just want to say, Chad, you're an idiot, just be polite. Don't say, Chad, you're an idiot. You might hurt my feelings. Seriously, drop some comments. Let's have some dialogue, have some fun in this community of like-minded gardeners here on YouTube. So, everyone, I'm not going to do all the usual. Y'all take care. God bless. It's a beautiful Sunday somewhere because it is nasty as all get out outside. But here's a secret for me. I like an overcast day. Not in the middle of summer, but right now, it's the end of February. I don't mind an overcast day. I just wish it wasn't cold. Y'all, I'll talk to y'all again real soon. Bye.